what happened? It all happened way too fast, okay? The 450 field, the premier class in 2023, man, it's been depleted over the last 2 weeks. The most recent one, Eli Tomac, suffers a catastrophic Achilles tendon, injury, which is wild because, that takes quite a while to heal from. It raises a lot of questions for us, to be honest with you. Like, is Eli going to come back? Will he be healed up for the SMX? And is he just going to go ahead and retire? I'd like to think that Eli's going to stick around and heal up and at least try to do the SMX, but an injury like that is pretty hefty. Now, rolling on back, we just had Cooper Webb go out, Justin Barcia go out, Jason Anderson go out. I mean, AP's out. Like, what happened in the last 2 weeks, man? We've just got injury updates from, let's see, I'm pretty sure El Hombre, he had some type of neck injury. Justin Barcia, when he went off that dragon back, he ended over it, went head over the heels, man. And, he ended up, cracking a collarbone, getting some rib injuries. I think he cracked like 2 ribs. Let's see, Cooper Webb, concussion protocol, of course. I mean, he wasn't going to be ready for the race this weekend in Denver anyway. So, of course, he didn't line up. He was just going to make a break and then come back for the outdoor nationals. It's a lot in a very short amount of time. I mean, we went the entire season without too many injuries. Marvin was out, Malcolm was out. There were some injuries that happened, but they were scattered, kind of what we would expect. But the last 2 weeks have been just crazy for the premier class. So if you haven't already seen it, let's go ahead and dive into, the incident, the accident, the crazy thing that I've never seen it happen this way. Injuries happen in weird ways from time to time, but I've never seen it happen this way. But let's go over and we're going to look at exactly what Tomac did.
Give me the update, the status. What do we know?
Yeah, unfortunately, without crashing, we just came up a little short on that jump, and it's an unfortunate report we have to make, but we ruptured the Achilles tendon, and it's going to put us out for the rest of this season.
So, there you have it. Just ruptured it. Just one of the simplest things, it didn't look bad until you go back and you look at it and you look at the angle of his ankle, right? That depression of his ankle coming off of that into the face of that next jump. It was kind of interesting how that injury occurred. And just to know that with all Eli's done, with all the action that he's put out this season, how great he looked, a hometown race in Denver, by the way, I just, bad luck. I hope he heals up. I hope we get to see Eli Tomac come back and do the thing. But in my opinion, just me personally, it's very questionable because, he was already on the out. We've been talking about retirement for how long with Eli. He did say, yep, we're doing outdoors. We're going to do the SMX. But it's going to be really interesting to see what this type of injury at his age and where he is in his career, is it worth him coming back just to try to be on top? Of course, Chase Sexton's coming up with some heat and some speed. So is it worth it for Eli Tomac to even push it for that part? I hate to see it. I love what Eli's done, but dang,